Thanks so much for clicking in. My name is Ronald, and while I build today's charcuterie board, I'd like to share 5 practical tips to help you build charcuterie boards that your guests will be raving about. And after that, I'll share a bonus tip to help you stay stress-free when you're creating your masterpiece. So stick around so you don't miss a little bit of wisdom. A modern charcuterie board is perfect for great get-togethers. When you get creative with your display and use foods and tastes that people love, you'll make people happy and they'll smile, and that is your ultimate goal when you're entertaining, right? So here are 5 tips for charcuterie board success. Tip number 1, the board is your canvas. It defines the space or the backdrop for your work of art. Today I'm using a simple wooden board, but I don't always. You can use a colored or ceramic shaped platter, lightweight melamine, a plastic cutting board, long, short, round, multi-layered. I've even used parchment paper right on the table. Just don't expect to pick it up. Clearly, no foods that require a knife. Use an appropriate size board for the gathering. This board here will probably suit about 4 to 6 people. I keep a selection of boards just simply small, medium, and large. In theory, twice the size of this board should serve 8 to 12, but the larger the gathering, the more food that's likely to be on the table. So for example, going to a potluck, then you can presume that there's also going to be macaroni salad or chili or sandwiches as well. So don't get stressed over how much meat or cheese to use. Just use your big board and make it look full. Check out some of my other videos. I've got some ideas on how to do that. Be practical, of course. Make sure your board is food safe. Think about things like, are you traveling in the car with it? Or how heavy is it going to be when you pick it up? Or is it going to be so big that you can't even get it through the door? And of course, no expensive china platters if there's going to be a lot of uncontrolled children. Tip 2 on this road to charcuterie success. Use interesting bowls or decorative items. If you're serving wet items on your charcuterie board, like pickles or olives, jams, dips or honey, then you can use interesting or colourful, even whimsical bowls or glassware. Just be creative. Be mindful of your theme or your design. Don't just take off the lid on a plastic tub full of olives. You can do better than that. And grabbing any old soup bowl is not the answer. Oh man, I hate to see an old soup bowl on a charcuterie board. You can also use clear bowls or containers though. I like to use these martini glasses. The contents provide color, they provide height and interesting shapes on the display, but you also gain more real estate on the board below. By the way, remember my bonus tip to keep your charcuterie board building enjoyable is coming up. But let's move on to tip number 3 towards your charcuterie greatness. Keep your balance. That doesn't mean drink less, so you're not leaning on an angle when you're designing your board. What I'm talking about when I say balance is the balance of colors and shapes or sizes across your board. Don't make it lopsided. Simply create balance by placing something of similar size or volume or color on the opposite side of the board. For example, I have glassware at one end here and a large melon fruit selection at the other. It would look unbalanced if I piled it all at the one end. And no, don't say that you can balance it with a big soup bowl of olives at the other end. That would just hurt my soul. On this board, the cheese wedges and pate are in somewhat central position so that they're not knocking off the balance. And the slices of cheddar are colors and shapes placed around the board to contribute to visual balance. And it makes it easy to pick them up. Hey, if you find that my charcuterie, cheese board and food platter videos help you develop better ideas for entertaining your guests, then I'd really appreciate it if you were to show your support by simply clicking the thumbs up and hitting the subscribe button below. It's free and it lets me and YouTube know that you'd like to see more creative charcuterie board ideas. Thank you. Moving on to tip number 4, variety. And variety, as you know, is the spice of life. What nibbles are you serving? What are you exciting the grazers with? Everyone has their favorite nibble, so if you serve a good variety of items, you'll be sure to please all of your guests. The staples are simple, cheeses and meats. Start to introduce a variety of these staples. Use a mix of soft and hard cheeses, strong and mild flavors. Crowd pleasers are always the likes of salami or prosciutto. Someone may like one or the other. Add capicola or mortadella, spicy sausage, or even sliced turkey or chicken for variety. You can slice them, cube them, make salami roses. It all helps to improve the variety on your board. For sweet and savory complementary flavors, add fruits, pickles, salty dips, a new olive tapenade, gourmet chocolate, specialty nuts, some simple pretzels. Everyone will appreciate the variety, and your board may even be an opportunity for someone to try a new taste they've never tried before. Be mindful, of course, of breads and crackers you serve. Simple is good, with mild tastes that add value and crunch to the snacks. Beware of a rosemary, garlic, parmesan, toasted sesame type cracker, as it will quickly overpower the taste of that posh, new and expensive cheese you're serving. And tip number 5 to increase the odds for your charcuterie board success, and before the final bonus tip, pay attention to the finishing touches. You can add herbs like rosemary and parsley, sage leaves or salami roses, edible flowers, cookie cutter your cheese slices into nice shapes, add a few chickpeas or sliced cherry tomatoes to decorate a hummus dip, add a thinly sliced cucumber twist to top a tzatziki dip. Every little finishing touch counts. Your guests will love the detail and, well, they'll probably take photos, and that then would really be a charcuterie board success. I promised a bonus tip for ultimate charcuterie board success, and here it is. Building a charcuterie board should be a relaxing and enjoyable experience. It's a moment that helps you expand your creativity. It's like painting. Take your time, experiment, let your mind wander as you bring that canvas to life. So, never build it in a busy kitchen with hungry family members coming and going. They will snack, they will steal the cheese, they will move things around on your board when your back is turned, they will stress you to the max, chase them out of the room. Protect your charcuterie board until you've added those final touches, until everything is just the way you want it. Then the big reveal will be so much more epic. My board today is now ready to serve, so I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful. Oh, of course, there are more charcuterie decorating ideas over on my channel, and in the meantime, if you want to click this one, it'll give you some ideas for a festive holiday board. Thanks so much for clicking in. Happy charcuterie!